Introduction and Clarkson's style. Right from the start, Jeremy Clarkson sets expectations. This isn't a polite, watered-down review, it's raw and unfiltered. He opens by expressing his sheer passion for the Viper, joking that if you want to understand what he loves about it, this is the video I send them to. That tone makes the review both entertaining and authentic. First impressions, appearance and presence. Clarkson describes the Viper as a car that demands attention. Its long hood, muscular fenders, and aggressive coupe silhouette establish it as unapologetically American. Its design isn't subtle. This car usually pulls over passers-by and sparks conversation. The styling, he says, is unapologetic and brash, reflecting the car's character. The V10 Symphony, engine and sound. Central to Clarkson's narrative is the massive 8.3-liter V10 engine. He compares its note to something feral, like it was born howling at the moon. He highlights how the engine isn't merely big, it's visceral. Every throttle tip produces a symphony of induction and exhaust, pairing brute force with oral drama. It's a rare modern car that sounds so alive. Performance metrics, raw speed and acceleration. Clarkson doesn't get lost in technical jargon. Instead, he relays the stats in colorful terms. 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 3.7 seconds. Top end near 190 to 192 miles per hour. He emphasizes how, unlike European supercars that balance refinement, the Viper is about straight-line force. He privately refers to the acceleration as fun nearly to the point of embarrassment. Handling and driving dynamics. For Clarkson, the Viper's strengths lie in boldness, but its handling reveals its limitations. He notes that with such a wide front track and light steering, it feels strange at low speed, awkward and dinosaur-like. On winding roads, it leans and loves to slide, promoting confidence to the driver but unsettling for some. He concedes it's a brute, not a ballerina, yet that's part of its charm. There's no sterile perfection, just honest, analog connection. Brakes and control. Despite its raw essence, he acknowledges the Viper's braking system is top tier. With huge Brembo calipers and big discs, it stops confidently. Clarkson praises its stopping power, highlighting how plants your foot and the car just halts, no fuss. It's competent, matching its uncompromising personality. Interior and ergonomics. Moving inside, Clarkson doesn't pretend it's luxurious. The cabin is Spartan, real leather, basic plastics, exposed metal, and he's okay with that. Controls are functional. No distractions, no gizmos, just what you need to drive. He lauds the seats for holding you in place, even if low, and the steering wheel as thick and sturdy. It's functional minimalism, no tech fluff, just raw experience. Daily usability and practicality. Clarkson's narrative doesn't shy from criticism. He admits the Viper isn't a practical car. Visibility is limited, parking is a stress test, and fuel economy is laughably bad. Filling up the 26-gallon tank costs a pretty penny and happens often. You wouldn't pick it for the grocery run, the school drop-off, or a long highway cruise, unless you enjoy waking everyone up in the process. Character and personality. What resonates most is Clarkson's affection for the Viper's character. He repeatedly notes it doesn't feel like a button-press, electronic go-kart. This car behaves like a wild animal with attitude. He emphasizes its ability to spark emotion. Fear, respect, thrill. That unpredictability, he maintains, is why he loves it, because the Viper isn't domesticated. Comparisons to European supercars. Clarkson often invokes Ferrari and Porsche, but always to point out contrasts. He notes that those cars offer precision, refinement, and orchestration. The Viper is a shotgun blast. It doesn't dance, it charges. And that's not a flaw, it's a philosophy. Where others might see brute force, Clarkson sees honesty. Pros and cons recap. Clarkson explicitly lists what makes the Viper brilliant and what holds it back. Pros: mind-blowing engine, iconic sound, thrilling character, simple, analog purity. Cons: heavy, clumsy in tight roads, limited practicality, poor fuel economy, uncomfortable for everyday use. He portrays these as trade-offs, never regrets. Final thoughts and recommendation. For Clarkson, recommending the Viper is simple. If you want a rational, refined supercar, look elsewhere. But if you want a visceral, soul-stirring machine, one that demands attention and respect, the Viper is unmatched. It's not for everyone, but those who understand it, love it deeply. Conclusion: why it matters. Clarkson rounds off by saying the Viper isn't a car you buy for responsibility, it's one you buy to feel alive. In an era of electronic assistance and filtered driving experiences, the Viper stands alone as proof that driving can still be raw, emotional, and joyful. It's its own statement, a rolling rebellion against automotive sanitization. Why this review stands out. Personality-driven narration. Clarkson's humor and charisma bring the car to life. Clear structure. He moves from design to emotion to numbers in a logical flow. Honest critique. No fluff, just strengths, weaknesses, and a clear audience. Memorable metaphors. He compares it to a wild animal, a shotgun blast, and an old-school Challenger, images that stick. Emotional resonance. Driving isn't about commuting, it's about passion. And Clarkson captures that brilliantly.